Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top.
Hello there and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are jumping right into this project. I am just showing you how my driveway looks. I have beautiful herringbone pavers, but they definitely have seen a better day. We have a lot of gaps that is causing a lot of weeds, moss, and different type of vegetation on top of it. In certain areas, they have been stained because my house is a 1936 colonial, and most of this hardscape, I believe, is original to the home. So while it is absolutely beautiful and one of the reasons why I purchased this home, as you can see, it is in need of some love and attention. And this weekend, I poured so much love and attention into the front yard that I am smiling right now while I'm doing this voiceover. So the plan was that we were going to clear everything out, totally clean down the driveway. We are going to be pressure washing. We're going to be spraying it with a hose. We're going to be doing so much scrubbing and just trying to make the space look amazing. This is the front of my house, and we do have the driveway that flanks it. So we just have to make sure that we have beautiful curb appeal for my family to be able to see, and then also my neighbors to enjoy as well. So that's what we're doing today. And I hope that you guys are ready for this amazing makeover. I am so happy with the way that it turned out, and I know that you guys will love it as well. So I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July and was able to enjoy friends and family and just relax a little. It's unfortunate that the holiday fell on a Thursday, but I'm sure that you guys all made good use of your time off. And I just wanted to introduce myself again in case this is the first time that you're clicking on my video and hearing my voice for the first time. My name is Daphne, and I share my passion for outdoor projects, entertaining, just my life in general on the outside of my home. So if this is the first time that you're joining me today, I hope that you are welcome. I hope that you enjoy my vibe enough to subscribe and come back for another video. I usually put out videos once per week on Sundays, so I hope that you enjoy this video. In case you're ever wondering where I purchased something from, if I'm able to link it, I always link it inside of the description, inside of my Amazon storefront. This particular pressure washer I've had for about 3 years. It's a Greenworks, and I absolutely love it. And I got it on a huge discount. It was about $80. It was the model that was from the year before. So I purchased it online and I got it for $80. In stores at Lowe's, it was like 200 and some odd dollars. So I really, was able to capture a extremely large deal with just purchasing it online. So you can check out the storefront and, see where I purchased everything from. So every time I pressure wash, I'm always so surprised at how much grime I'm able to loosen up. So what I did was I put the soap solution down first, and I let it set for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then I went in with the surface attachment, which is a lifesaver. It's about $30. It didn't come with my machine, but there are some machines that it does come with. This is a universal attachment, so it fits most of the pressure washers. And once I was able to do that, I just wanted to get the surface area because, as you guys saw, I had a lot of moss and a lot of, built up on top of the surface. So I wanted to loosen that up. So now I'm going in with my weeder. It's a handheld Husky weeder that I'm just loosening up all of the weeds and moss that are in the cracks of the pavers. And it's really easy to do this once you've, loosened it up and softened up all of the dirt and all of the weeds. So I'm just taking time to just loosen that up. Then we're going to sweep it up, take that up off of the pavers, and then we're going to go in and we're going to do our second wash. As you can see, there was a lot of dirt and moss within the cracks. So I'm glad I was able to get all of that up, sweep it up so that it's not spreading all over the pavers because it can be a mess. I just want to remind you guys again, I do short bursts of projects. So I work from anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, and then I go inside and I take a break, especially on those hot days. You can be so productive by just taking your time. So if you're not following this, and I know a lot of you have said that you have adjusted over to working like this in the outdoors, I definitely suggest it because you will not be overwhelmed and you will just be so productive. So this is how we're looking after doing the surface cleaner, and then I did go in with just the actual wand itself, which I didn't record me doing because it was absolutely a mess. I'm just showing you how my boots and my legs and my clothes looked as the water was splashing back up onto me. So I didn't want the camera to get messed up, so I just turned the camera off and I'm just showing you guys at the end. But this is the end of the night, and then I'm going to show you, this is in the morning. I let everything dry up. This is how it worked its way out of the driveway, and this is a lot of the dirt, you know, that came with it. So I'm taking the time to just clean this up, and then I'm going to show you guys how the driveway looks after you know, working on it yesterday. And we're going to get started with doing our last cleaning, and then we're going to get into staining.
Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just sweet. Goodbye. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of
So I decided that I just wanted to do one last cleaning. So I'm just using a little dish soap this time and a little bleach. And we're going to go in with a deck brush and we're just going to clean it down really nice. Now, while I was doing this, I decided that we were going to stain the pavers. Originally, I was just going to use some sealer to just make the color bright and, you know, just give it back the vibrance. But when I was looking at the actual pavers, there's a lot of discoloration that I wasn't able to get off. So I just want to unify the color with a solid stain. So I went to Home Depot and I got a bare solid stain. And as you guys know, I love using like deck stain. I don't get the masonry stain because I use it for tons of projects. And I decided, instead of doing the semi-transparent like I was doing in the other projects, I decided to pick up the solid stain. And for the pavers here, we're using color pewter. And then I also picked up the solid in slate. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using the slate for in a little while.
baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
So this is the last rinse that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to let it dry, and then we're going to come back and we're going to start staining. Now this is later in the day. As you can see, I changed my clothes and we're getting started with doing the staining. And it's a light color. It's very similar to the original color of the pavers. So I really do like the color. I love the way that it dried. And I initially started out towards the garage door, and I'm using the little chip brush. I love staining with this brush, and I would have stained the whole driveway, but my husband really wanted to help me out, so he rolled the driveway, and then I went in and I did wherever he wasn't able to, you know, get in the grooves, because these are pavers. I went in and I applied the stain, and we worked together, and we did 2 coats. And I absolutely love the color, how it unified it, it brightened it up, and it just made it look amazing. So this is us putting down the stain. It was a process. We couldn't park on the driveway for a good week because we wanted to make sure that it cured very well. So while doing the staining there, of course, I couldn't leave all of the other surfaces undone. So the slate color, which is the same that we did for the porch and we also did for the pathway, I am going to be doing these caps that are in the front. Now, I should have pressure washed the top portion at the same time that I did the driveway, but I really wasn't thinking that I was going to be doing this project. So I don't want to pull out the pressure washer again because I don't want to get water all over the driveway, you know, that we just stained. So I'm just going in and I'm using the deck brush. I'm using a little dish soap, and it has a little bleach in there. So I'm just cleaning the surface before I go in with the stain. I absolutely love the way that the stain took on these caps. It just looks so amazing to me. They were so stained and worn out, and I just feel like with one coat of that solid stain, it just looked amazing. So after that, I moved over to the other side, which is the pathway that leads back to actually the stairs that lead to the pathway along the side of the home. Now, originally when I did the staining on this side, I didn't do the steps that led up. I just did the pathway itself. So now we're taking the stain all the way from the sidewalk all the way up these steps as well. And then we've already stained the whole pathway. So at the end, you're going to be able to see all the way from the sidewalk all the way back. And it looks absolutely amazing. So this was the last project that we did. We let it dry, and I want to show you guys the before, and then we're going to go into the after, and you're going to see how amazing the driveway turned out. So I just want to thank you now for watching. I hope that you enjoy it, and this is the after.
So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light.
So as you can see, I went with the option of purchasing the trash cans, and I absolutely love how sleek they are. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this makeover. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and drop me a plant emoji down in the comment section. Until next week, have a blessed day. See you back here on Sunday.